Good morning, guys. It is day 10 on the Via Podiensis, and after a rest day yesterday, we have a very long day today. We have a 23-kilometer day, but it's gonna be a knee buster because we're gonna be climbing right off the bat right now, and we're gonna hang up there for a while, just traversing, and then the final descent into town. Yesterday was a very tough day because we had to say goodbye to my family. Most of the people were either going home because the Conques is one of the places where just the pilgrims just decide to end their trip, and the other ones just decided to continue on since I took a rest day. So long day today, very little food ahead, and the supermarket here didn't have much of a selection. So it's gonna be one of those days. After crossing over a medieval pilgrim bridge, the climbing gets tough. Yesterday on that bridge, I went down to the river and I dipped my feet in the cold water, of course. And here we have an option. We can either take the GR65, which is the Via Podiensis, or we can make a right turn and take an alternative that is a little less hilly. Or is it? I don't know, I'm just gonna stick to the Via Podiensis because that's what I came here to do. So let the climbing start. Also, I was checking the weather. Today is gonna be a hot day. It's gonna reach like 30 degrees Celsius, like 80 plus Fahrenheit. And there's also rain coming this week. But of course, I don't think that's gonna happen. That's what happened last week and it never materialized. But we'll never know. If today is your first day and you decided to start the trip leaving the town of Conques, then it might be a challenge for you. You might be saying to yourself, what did I get myself into? But not to worry, because the stages are gonna get easier as we get deeper and deeper into France or into the Via Podiensis, and the stages are gonna get longer. By the way, if this is your first time here on my channel, my name is Tony Montana. Nah, just kidding. My name is Efren Gonzalez, Cuban American from Miami. I've done a few of the Camino de Santiago in Spain, the Via Podiensis, a section of the AT, the Inca Trail, the Lost City, a few of the 7 summits. The list is getting longer and longer. And yeah, beautiful day today, especially after a rest day. It is gonna get hot, but so it goes, you know? We'll take it one step at a time. Right now, I'm next to this small chapel with a group of pilgrims, and then I'm gonna continue on after a quick visit. That took a while, that took some effort. And just at the top, you're rewarded with amazing views, and there's also a toilet where you can stop and do your business, unless you're the kind of person that prefers to do it in the wild. And I think right now, we're gonna hang up here for a little bit. It's actually gonna be a decline, another climb, nothing like what we just did, and then the final descent into town. The first town along the way, which I think is like 7 kilometers, 7 point something, there might be something there, so I may have a coffee. If I see like a little store, I may get some supplies because I believe there's nothing after that from what I've heard. We're gonna be walking on the road for a long time. It might be one of the days where we have the most asphalt or tarmac, but you know, with this kind of views, not a lot of traffic, so looking forward to it.
Noi Yak.
So made it to the first town of the way. We're already at the 25% of today's stage. We still got like 17 kilometers to go. Beautiful day, traversing up there with great views of the valley down below, the mountains, the cattle, just walking right next to the road. I got to enjoy some wild blackberries that were like growing next to the fence. And I saw a helicopter fly by and some guys working on the power lines. Here in this town, I stopped at the only place that's open or that exists, a bar. So I had a cafe. I got some water because for some reason I forgot to get water today when I left town. I think it kind of came in handy just on that climb. Also went to the supermarket and I bought enough supplies to have something to eat for lunch, to make myself a sandwich. I even got a Coke just for the hell of it. So yes, we climbed 400 meters and now we're about to lose about 130 before gaining it once again. You know how it is, up and down the whole way. All right, so I made it to this city. Help me out here, Google. What's the name of it?
De Caseville.
Yeah, that is the one. I'm already at the 75% of the way for today, meaning I only have like a little bit under 6 kilometers to go. It is at 2 p.m. It is starting to get hot, man. But I stopped before getting to the city on the side of the Camino there in the shade, and I made myself a sandwich, the spoils of war, from what I bought at the supermarket. So I had an egg, tomato and cheese sandwich. I had some fruits, I had peanut butter, I had water. I mean, it was quite the spread. And now, I guess this is the last push into town. A little bit under 6 kilometers to go. And although the cathedral, the Camino here doesn't go through the cathedral or through that church back there, of course I managed to fly the drone and get some beauty shots. What's this? I don't know if it was that massive climb out of town or the high temperature that I was just sweating profoundly, but I had to stop at a Gite right across the street from the church just to get something to drink. So I had some sparkling water and of course some ice cream because they had it on the menu, and ice cream on a really hot day always hits a spot. I can see already the town where I'm staying today, and it's not far away. I think it's like less than 5 kilometers. And it's all downhill, which is always great news for me. I know some people out there don't like the downhills, but I prefer them over the climbs. So yeah, let's get into town, fall into the routine, go to the Gite. And there's nothing to eat from what I heard in the town. So the Gite sent me a message telling me or asking me if I wanted like a pre-packaged meal. I say yes, of course, I gotta guarantee my food. And that's what's waiting for me. I saw my luggage on my way here. It just flew by me and the driver gave me a peace sign. So all is good. Let's head into town and enjoy the rest of the day.
Livinhac-le-Haut.
My God, what a day. I'm finally here, my Gite. So far, I'm the first one in. There's my luggage, which was waiting for me when I got into the Gite. There's probably my bed. And check this out, I have a great view of the church, of course. I booked this place on Airbnb. No, I'm sorry, on bookings.com. I don't even have an Airbnb account. What am I talking about? There's a le douche, the shower. And there's this little hall, there's a pool back there. I don't know if it belongs to this area. The guy that welcomed me here, I think he's a chef. He doesn't speak English, so it was simple conversation with a Google Translate. Check out this place over here. This is where we're gonna be having, I guess, dinner and breakfast tomorrow morning. Dinner, as I mentioned, is a pre-packaged meal. This town has so many Gites, it's starting to get the feeling of a pilgrimage. Most of the people that walk into Spain start in Conques. And if today was your first day, then it must have been a tough one because it was for me. So let's see, it's supposed to get easier from now on. Let's take that shower because I'm just sweating so much that it is crazy. It got so hot at the end, but at least the walk into town from the church was downhill. We went through a forest that was much welcome. And then we got to cross over a bridge and going through the town. Very nice little place here. Excellent. And the best view in town. What a great Gite. Just check out the view from my balcony. I want to do this closing before the sun goes down and I'm a silhouette here and you can see the church. I already met the owner and he confirmed to me that I'm staying in this room all by myself. There are two other pilgrims staying in two different rooms. So this is starting to feel more like a hotel, more like a B&B than an actual burge. And he told me that all the restaurants here are closed. There's actually like a small supermarket next door and I went there and I had a liquid snack. And now I'm just waiting because he offered to give me dinner for 13 euros. So I'm just waiting for that. And then I just want to crash in bed. If this is your first day, I'm sure you feel the same way. But before I do that, of course, I want to thank James for your donation, for your trail magic. Without your support, trips like this, of course, will not be possible. If you want to support, of course, the link is down in the description down below, and I will use that money to fund future pilgrimage and expeditions. I think James donated in my previous trip when I was in Spain doing all those 3 caminos. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning down there at 7:30. See you then.